Good evening. I'm reporting live from the quiet, pine-scented outskirts of Meridian, Mississippi, standing just blocks away from elementary. In the fast-moving current of the 2026 music industry, we often see stars manufactured in labs and polished by algorithms. But the story of Roberts, the man the world now knows as the new king of gospel pop, is different. It is a story of divine redirection that began not on a stage, but in the echoing halls of a school gymnasium. Today, in an exclusive deep dive, we are decoding the specific, life-altering moments that took a PE teacher with a clipboard and turned him into a global phenomenon with a 26 million vote mandate. This is the 10-point investigative breakdown of the day my life changed forever. The transformation didn't start under the bright lights of Hollywood. It began in the heavy space and stillness of a Meridian living room. Roberts revealed that before he walked onto the American Idol stage for the third time, he was a man standing at a crossroads. Having faced two previous no's from the industry, the truth was ready to settle into the predictable Mississippi piece of his coaching career. He described a singular morning of prayer where he had to confront the shadows of his own doubt. He realized that his persistence was the only thing standing between him and the sovereignty of his true calling. This was the moment he decided to head up and face the machine one last time. He told me that this internal shift, the decision to stop being a spectator in his own life, was the most magnificent part of his entire journey. Without that morning of divine redirection, the world would never have heard the Sandpaper and Silk vocals that have since redefined the gospel pop genre. It was a cutthroat decision to risk his security for his integrity, and it remains the cornerstone of his 2026 digital ministry. For Roberts, the catalyst for change was never fame or the luxurious lifestyle of a celebrity. It was his role as a girl dad. Backstage, he shared that the unfiltered reality of his life as a single father too, and grace was the secret engine behind his audition. He realized that if he wanted to build a fortress of security for his girls, he had to step out of the gymnasium and into his bankable future. Every vocal run and high note was a promise kept to them. This hierarchy of values, family over fame, is what makes his brand recession-proof in 2026. He isn't singing for the ROI of a record label. He is singing for the ROI of his daughter's dreams. He told me that persistence in the music industry is easy when you know you are fighting for the people who call you daddy instead of idol. This integrity and heart is what resonates with his 26 million-strong congregation. He has shown the world that you can be unapologetically and a world-class father simultaneously, proving that his sovereignty is rooted in his love for his children. The second his life changed forever was the moment he walked into that season 23 audition and chose to Rick James, Mary Jane. It was a shocking choice for a man with a pulpit pedigree, but it was a calculated act of independence. He refused to be boxed in as just a gospel singer or just a pop act. By infusing a secular classic with his church-bred conviction, he shattered the industry's narrow expectations. The judges, Lionel, and weren't just hearing a song, they were witnessing the birth of gospel pop. This move proved that Sandpaper and Silk texture was a universal language that could insert itself into any genre. It was a magnificent display of sovereignty that signaled to the machine that he was the architect of his own sound. From that moment on, he wasn't just a contestant, he was a movement. This audition served as the unfiltered blueprint for his entire 2026 strategy, showing that integrity means staying true to your roots while having the grit to branch out into new territory. The transition from coach to king was an emotional hiccup that still talks about with great gratitude. He revealed that he still carries his whistle in his travel bag as a divine reminder to stay grounded. He told me that the discipline of the gym, the hustle, the persistence, and the routine is exactly what prepared him for the cutthroat nature of the music business. He hasn't left Coach Roberts behind, he has simply the role. Now his students are the millions of people who find hope in his music. He treats every performance as in soul, using his Mississippi deep breathing to anchor his stadium-sized vocals. This persistence in maintaining his identity as a mentor is why his fans trust him. He isn't a processed pop star. He is a man of the soil who understands that integrity is the only way to reach a permanent throne. Whether he is in a tracksuit or a tuxedo, he remains the same unapologetically, proving that you can change your career without ever having to lose your heart. A major part of the truth behind Life Change is the financial sovereignty provided by his $13.5 million Netflix deal. This deal wasn't just about the luxurious lifestyle, it was about leverage. It gave the power to say no to the machine and stay grounded in his Meridian safe haven. He told me that having a bankable future secured through his docuseries allowed him to focus on substance over visibility. He doesn't have to chase every viral hiccup or robotic trend to pay the bills. This independence is what allowed him to politely decline the Laurel Key to the city and skip a Grammy performance to protect his Mississippi peace. He is a savvy businessman who understands that sovereignty is the ultimate goal for an artist in 2026. This shield has protected his Sandpaper and Silk brand from being watered down by corporate interference, ensuring that every note he releases is unfiltered and divinely guided. He has turned his life story into a commercial engine that fuels his integrity and heart. One of the most technical secrets to his transformation is his Mississippi deep breathing. As a former athlete and PE coach, he possesses a level of diaphragmatic support that most favorite artists simply cannot match. He told me backstage that the noise of Hollywood can make a singer's soul, and their breath thin and shallow. To combat this, he stays still in his Meridian safe haven, using the space and stillness of the countryside to recharge his spiritual engine. This persistence in his vocal training allows him to sustain his silk and sandpaper runs with a level of magnificent power that shatters expectations. He hasn't let the processed sound of the industry change his raw delivery. Instead, he has the industry, forcing it to adapt to his unfiltered frequency. This vocal sovereignty is the reason his national anthem performance was viewed 22.1 million times. He carries the truth of the soil in his lungs, and the world can hear the integrity in every breath he takes. Roberts has made a shocking and magnificent decision to reject the traditional, luxurious lifestyle of a Hollywood superstar. He has been vocal about his hatred for traffic and his love for the Mississippi peace of Meridian. He told me that his routine involves school runs and prayers, not red carpets and fakes. This sovereignty over his lifestyle is what keeps him grounded and recession-proof. He knows that the unpredictable magic of fame can disappear, but his integrity and heart are permanent. By staying in Mississippi, he is sending a cutthroat message to the machine. His soul is not for sale. He is the new king of gospel pop, but he is also still Coach Roberts, who enjoys a quiet morning without the noise of the spotlight. This independence has earned him a level of respect that a robotic star could never achieve. He is the unfiltered champion of the real, proving that faith, hard work, and heart are the only things that truly matter in the 2026 landscape. The day his life changed forever was also the day he realized the power of divine partnership. Working with Jonathan on Still Live was a magnificent milestone that decoded the future of his sound. Told me that didn't just teach him about vocal runs, he taught him about the space and stillness where God speaks. This collaboration was divinely guided, resulting in a Grammy nomination that served as his seal of approval from the industry. It proved that his church-bred conviction was his greatest competitive advantage. He isn't interested in robotic features with every trending artist. He wants sovereignty in his collaborations, seeking out those who share his integrity and heart. This divine partnership has become the blueprint for all his future music, raw, unfiltered, and entirely authentic. He has shown the world that Sandpaper and Silk sounds best when it is supported by a brother in the conviction, turning a hiccup, of a career into a permanent throne of gospel pop excellence. Roberts' transformation is in persistence. He has faced cutthroat criticism from negative Nancys, who doubted his staying power and a machine that tried to box him into a narrow niche. But sovereignty was his shield. He used every no and every hiccup as a divine redirection towards something better. He told me that his integrity wouldn't allow him to be robotic just to please a critic. Instead, he stayed still and let his magnificent talent speak for itself. This persistence is why he won 26 million votes. The world saw a man who wouldn't be shattered by the pressure. He has the concept of the reality winner, proving that you can have a bankable future without losing your soul. He is the unapologetically icon who showed the world that grit is just as important as grace in the road to the throne. His transformation is a testimony to the power of a coach who refuses to let the noise of the world drown out the truth of his spirit. The final truth of Roberts' transformation is that he has become the undisputed leader of a new soul renaissance. He is the coach of a global congregation, proving that integrity, hard work, and heart are the only things that truly matter in the road to the throne. He has decoded the secret to longevity in the 2026 music industry. Stay unapologetically you. Whether he is hitting a magnificent vocal run or sitting still in his Meridian safe haven, he is a man of divine purpose. His life changed forever because he had the persistence to chase a dream that was divinely guided. He has turned his hiccups into hymns and his shadows into light. He is the new king of gospel pop, a man of the soil who has successfully the world with his Sandpaper and Silk soul. As he prepares for his 2026 tour, he walks with his head up, a magnificent reminder that the whistle was just the beginning of a sovereign journey that has only just begun to reach its full frequency.